Penis in my booty hole. Okay. Okay. There we go. Starting to stream a little bit earlier than usual because later I'm gonna go clean my room and stuff. I'm a little congested. Uh, okay. Let's do this. You know, I do really still like Overwatch, right? Don't get me wrong. Now after playing Marvel Rivals, I prefer Marvel Rivals over Overwatch, but there's a certain reason why. And it's because of this. So when I played Marvel Rivals, I didn't have like the bad impression like, oh, this is gonna take over my Overwatch, right? Nothing like that. I promise, right? You know what I mean? Because, some people probably think that. No. The reason I wasn't really into Marvels and I didn't really like it, because I knew the game was good, right? The reason I didn't like it was just because like I didn't know what characters would do because would do what. So let's say I went to the screen, right? I didn't know what character to play for my playstyle because you like some people like snipers, some people like assault rifles, right, and such. Me personally, I didn't know what character to play because I didn't know how they worked, so that's why I didn't really like the game at first, was because of, oh, I I don't know what character does what, right, what I mean, what character does what, so I didn't know who to choose, which in turn, right, kind of was like, oh, I don't really like. I never said the game was bad because generally, if you think the game is bad, it's not bad. The game is genuinely good. You know what I mean, right? The game is genuinely good. Yeah, it might have a few hiccups here and there, right? But saying Marvel Rivals is like a bad game, right? Like that's just completely false. Like this is because this is what I said. First time since the Civil War. I just saw you, Mono. That shit made me die. Okay, so like, Mono, the whole reason I didn't like Marvel Rivals at first was just due to the fact that I didn't know what characters did what. You know what I mean? I didn't know what characters did what abilities. So like, because when I played Overwatch or Paladins, right? The reason I liked them so much is because there was characters who would fit with my playstyle, right? And when I, played Marvels, I didn't know what their abilities did. Bet you didn't watch the anime I told you to. Oh yeah, I didn't watch it, no. Didn't watch it. I thought you were mono for a second. I can't tell now. He's not a mod anymore, so I can't tell, so. But yeah, that's why I didn't play Marvels at first, was just because like I didn't know what characters did what, so I was just like, I don't know who to play, right? But the more like I still spend time on it, right? Because I generally like maybe like what I'm saying, like because I'm like, hey, maybe I might like this game, right? I don't usually drop games after like one. Almost 600 subs is crazy. I know. I gotta start uploading though. Like, dude, I already have like 3 videos ready, 4 videos, almost 5 videos ready, right? I just haven't made thumbnails because I've been lazy, but they're really good videos. They each took like a few days or like a week to edit because like I fucking like did so much. I added so much effects and stuff, but it turned out good. There's some really good edits in there. Matter of a fact. No, but yeah, I didn't like Marvels because of that reason first. But eventually, the more I played it, right, the more I realized that, oh, you know what? There's characters in here that I like. Let me see if you have other accounts to sub to you. But yeah, so I was kind of that's why I didn't really, like the game. But then I found a few characters that I actually liked, right? Because like me, I'm really weird. Like I don't like a lot of people would play every single character, right? I wouldn't personally because like I maybe like to try them out, of course, but like main them, right? I don't do that just because like I like playing a certain playstyle and I love being the support. I like being a supportive role in any game I play. I love being the support. I don't know why. I've always kind of defaulted to the support. I default to the support, but also I default to the tank as well. When I get bored of support or don't want to play support, I go to tank, but I usually stay at support. Was my mic dying? But yeah. I don't know. I always really like just playing support.
Spend every moment
Something about healing people is just fun to me, or saving them. I don't know why. But yet again, also like in real life, right? I try to be the same way as well. Not exactly like healing people over, well, maybe with my penis. But I'm kidding. I love like helping people out, you know? I love helping people out. Like, you know, if they're going through a bad time, right? Or they need something, I love helping people out, you know? Like, I've always kind of been that way, you know? Even when I was like an asshole, right? I just love helping people out, so. This Sigma's gonna get hard countered by this Doom, watch. Alright. Rising uppercut. They actually added damage Doom back, which is really fucked. This bitch just got raped. What? Damn. I have a YouTube channel. Guess how many subs are on it? I don't know. Just tell me. I'm gonna guess wrong. Not really good at guessing. I'm good at prediction, but not guessing. Don't you dare fucking empower his punch. I will touch you. Bro missed the juiciest punch ever. Oh, I'm getting fucked up. Bye-bye. No! You know, I've actually tried to kill 3 subs. I've actually tried to kill myself, like, and somebody else using my grab. The game doesn't allow you to do that. That's actually really smart. Like, you can't actually, like, pull people with you. I can't even talk in mic right now because like I don't have enough endorsement. One minute, let me fucking punch correctly. There we go. Billy, what was your college GPA? I didn't go to college. I'm too stupid for that. Eventually I'm gonna go into like, I want to go to like, not a school, but like I want to learn how to sing, because I can kind of sing already, right? But like it isn't like the greatest, you know? But I feel like if I tune my voice enough, I'm able to, you know, I don't know, I just want to learn to sing. Ooh. Holy shit. Okay. Alright. Alright. Alright, I won't heal. Alright, I won't heal then. Alright, I won't heal then. Fucking you. Die. Like, literally, I'm like, they're literally just feeding him, like, Doom Punch. Like, literally, they're just feeding him Doom Punch. I wish I could talk right now, but I don't have enough endorsement. Like, the next person I see, right? Okay, fucking Sojourn. We're not healing Sojourn. We're not gonna heal her. If I see anybody, right, attack his gauntlet, I am going to, like, not heal them at all. I'm literally not gonna heal the Sojourn. Fuck this Sojourn, bro. Not healing. Die. You know what? I'm not gonna save you. Fuck you. I'm not saving you. I'm not. No. Wish I could use fucking mic and stuff, but I can't right now. Oh, wait, did I heal her? I promise I'm healing her, not healing her because she sucks, okay? Not because of her skin tone. Because of her skin tone. I promise. I'm not racist. Not anymore, at least. How are we not pushing this bitch? That's my question. You are retarded, like literally. Stop shooting the day. I'm fucked in the ass. Yeah, I'm not healing you. I'm not gonna heal.
Ah, a familiar sting of failure.
Like literally, you just keep feeding him punch. Like it's so easy not to shoot the thing. It's literally so easy not to shoot it. It's so hard not to heal them. There we go. I'm out. Oh fuck. Yeah. There we go. Oh. Oh, ah, run away. Ah. 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 Oh, he fucking sucks. Never mind. Surprised he didn't kill me. Surprised this freaking Brig didn't kill me. Wow, they really do suck. My team sucks though, so. He's not gonna switch off Doom, I don't think so. Usually if Doom switch off, they go to Orisa. I don't know why, it's weird. I'm legit not gonna heal this girl. She can like go fucking die in a hole. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Little Tay? Hey, it's Little Tay, remember? I don't know if you remember that. Little Tay. I used to think she was annoying until like I didn't know that her brother or like whatever was forcing her to like do that. Like, personality and stuff, Oh, oh, okay. He's still playing Soldier. There you go. She just got fucked. Is this guy stupid? I'm sorry, this fucking guy's completely autistic. Like, literally just go to the tree. Like, no one's attacking you besides one person. I'm a little congested, not sick, congested. Okay. I'm a little congested right now. I don't know why though. I'm coming, don't worry. No way. Is that Soldier? Yeah, never mind. Fuck her. I don't even care if we lose because of this bitch. Okay? Being Doom Punch? Oh, he did switch to Ryan. Daddy Ryan. Come back. I got you. Like, I know, like, sometimes you'll accidentally feed punch, right? But feeding punch on purpose, bro, you should only do that when they're low because they're gonna, like, use, like, they're only gonna charge it to, like, half. Or not even. Because when I'm in Doom, right, and that's happening to me, right? Wow, they're actually really doing really good. Never mind, the soldier's fucking carrying now. Because she just feeds punch. I hate that. Like, if you accidentally feed punch, right, it's gonna happen a few times, Because, like, Doom's gonna force, you to shoot him, right? Right, you know what I mean? He's gonna force you to shoot, so whatever. So the block damage charges damage. If you shoot the charge, he can pretty much one shot next punch.
Spend every moment growing into who you truly are.
Is this guy retarded?
This is such a misuse.
That I just don't burn my ammo. But you are. Like literally. Like you kept charging. Then he goes for me. Like literally. And that's the smart thing you should be doing, right? Because I'm the support, right? Get the support out of the game, you know? But like, come on. Like, oh, I have a question. Why would you shoot that? You know what I mean? That doesn't make sense. I'm still not gonna heal him. Fuck him. Still not gonna heal him. He can go die. I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. Like, not actually. I'm just joking. I'm making sure that isn't bro. Little Tay, don't die. This shit costs more than your rant. That shit low-key is actually kind of hard. What do you call it? Like, intentionally not healing somebody. Or, like, because I feel like she's still gonna do it, you know? So. That's a cute skin. So adorable. I meant not cute. Well, I can say that she's a baddie, you know? Why not? I'm not gonna heal you, because I'm petty as shit. I'm petty as fuck. Come back. I was thinking of pulling back, but I thought, you know, we had it. I'm not healing you. Everyone's just getting fucked, bro. Take that from me. Oh, come back. She's just dumb as shit. No, Zarya, don't. My heal isn't enough, bro. Stop. It's actually snowed today. It wasn't snowy at all. Like these past, you know, months, like December, right? In January, but now it's actually like, you know, snowy in February, so crazy, right? I know, it just snowed now. Like last year it was this, like last year it was like super early, you know? Like it's usually like that's either super early or super late, but this is like the latest I've ever seen it in my life. Here we go. Oh, fine. Come up here. I'm still being petty as shit though. Unless she saves my life, then you know. I was like, oh, I could just body slam into him, but like I just remembered I don't stun, so. Oh, he can actually boost? That's actually really smart. Ooh. Bro just got destroyed. Yes, I know it's better to like charge at 40 and then heal, right? But I like doing like the full charge when like we're out of combat, right? Because I don't feel like it's fast or anything. I just like doing it because I want to utilize this, you know? When you can fully charge up your 80, you should, right? But the majority of the time, it's just better to keep it at 40. You know? Like right now, look, like I'm able to charge it to full, you know? Then reload. You just fucked yourself. I could have used that full on somebody, but like... I could have literally wasted that ball on somebody else, but you literally just did that, so smart. I gotta get out. Like, dude, what is he doing? Oh boy. Like, you should only charge up when, like, you're about to reload, so your first one can be, like, at full, right? But, like, you're not taking that much damage, you know, like this. But the majority of the time, you should just reload, honestly. I think we're dead. Yep. You know? I thought we lost. I'm like, fuck. Well, we did lose this round, but, like, you know, completely lost the game, so... Yeah, I try to, like, should you charge your thing? No, honestly, you shouldn't charge it, but, like, if you see the opportunity to, right? Like, for an example, like, you know how he has, like, the automatic, you know, charging thing for his heal, like, it'll, like, charge to 80 eventually, right? You can actually speeden that up. So, let's say, like, you know, there's no action going on, but you want to get it faster, you know what I mean, right? There is a way to get it faster. And this glitch, it's a glitch, right? I'm pretty sure it was a glitch. This glitch was here way before they added this passive thing, right? So before this passive thing, like, you do heal, right? Right, and then, you know, it passively builds up, right?
No need to
It
fear.
used to, like,
I
be
won't show
stuck
my
at 10 until
direction
you
to
charged it,
anyone.
right? So, let's use it up, right? And then you just do this, right? And you just click on the shooting button and it's, like, full up again, you know? You should always do this, right? Even the charges by itself, right? You don't need to necessarily do it even in high play, right? Because I've been in like platish, right? You know, the Weaver, but it is a really good idea, right? To, you know, stick through it, to stick it, like, you know, because like that's how you're healing, right? No one's shooting, right? And you do that. It's just a good idea to have it just in case, you know, like they need a quick burst heal, you know? Also, don't have it out all the time. It's pointless having it all out, you know? Like, you see? Like that, right? It does have its use cases, right? It really does, so... Like, you shouldn't have it out constantly. The majority of the time, it's just better to, you know, heal. You shouldn't try to heal the same person as a support unless they really need it, right? Yeah, get over here. No, don't be stupid. No, no, no. Like, you're dead. You're dead. Like, we already lost this, right? Like, there was no point of doing that. There's, like, no point. Like, we've already lost this, you know? Like, straight up. We literally already lost it. Like, realistically, if you want to win on Weaver, you probably need to do damage, right? Like on any other character, 16 saves. Alright, I'm gonna go use the restroom really quick. Because I gotta go shit, because I just ate some chicken. Alright, I'm back. I just hurt myself. Owie. Didn't hurt that badly, though. Ooh, okay. I can't believe it's like snowing now. I wish it would have snowed earlier. I don't know why. Yeah, it's February. That's crazy. Uh, it just started like snowing now. I actually find that like really crazy. Because I remember last year, I think it started like not last year, like a few years ago, like it started snowing like October, just a little bit. But like it was like by the time it's February, that's when usually like the snow is like melting away, and then by that, like the halfway end point of February or like the ending, like it's all gone. But like it just started now, so like snow can last up for like in my experience like 3 or 4 months. So the most is gonna be in February, March, April, May. No, probably like in April. All of it should have been cleared out. Usually 3 months. I don't think it's gonna be here by May. Maybe 2, 3 months, right? I think yeah, because like okay, so December, January, February. Yeah, it's like 2-ish months, right? The longest year, so it should be gone by February, March. Like by April it should be completely almost gone. So yeah, yeah, Danny. What? No. Oh, I thought I was gonna fully level up. Actually, I'll have I'm playing my friend's account still, because I believe my account is still banned. It's 12, right? Yeah. So my account is like still banned on freaking my main account, which honestly, I said before, they shouldn't do that. Not because I didn't deserve it, because in their mind they probably think I deserved it. I don't think I did. Who knows if I actually did something right. I think because like I'll be honest with you, I did curse a few times, but like it was only to make people stop being rude to each other, right? Or maybe one like, but like I can't even remember me losing my shit. It probably was that, to be honest. I kind of don't like the fact that you have to get endorsements to be able to talk in this game. They should just remove that, or like make custom games, right? I think it works that way as well. They shouldn't do that. Surprisingly, so I saw a YouTube thumbnail. I'm not sure if this is true, but it probably is. There's only like 5,000 people on Overwatch constantly
growing into who you truly are.
versus like 172K, right, on Marvel Rivals. I think that's just crazy.
Hello.
Remember when Alan tried to add this thing?
Hello.
Yeah, people did not like that at all. Honestly, it is kind of sad that the game is dead, but I don't really care anymore. Like, I care for like the first like day, few hours, right? I'm gonna miss it though, I'm not gonna lie, just a little bit. Because it was my first game. It is something weird. People are like, I remember my first kiss. Nigga, that's fucking weird. Break that little pillow right there. I don't know, I just like breaking everything.
A little care always helps.
Like big heal. I'm not fully charging. I'm not even doing to 40, so. Ooh, I don't think bro's gonna. Thank you. Don't go in, please. Don't go in my booty hole, Malga. A bad habit that people have is literally just healing the tank, right, and not healing the you know everybody else, or it's vice versa. It's usually the tank though, which I know the tank should be alive, right, because they're the one who can take the most damage. But honestly, like it's not always a good idea. Like if they're half and like someone's like on death, like literally heal the person who's dying. Pull. Like the majority of the time, it's actually good pulling people like onto like, you know, like the tree. Sometimes it's not though. Like when you're getting overwhelmed, the tree's getting like broken. Like it's so easy to break the tree as well. Just like everyone needs to focus fire. Right. Look, you know. What was that heal? What the heck? I think it was a glitch or something. Or I might have been tripping. Save my next one. Also, like, if it's full charge, someone's missing like 2 HP, it's okay to do that. Majority of the time. Malga's gonna die. I don't want to... like some people are really smart when you get saved by with the pull right, and other people literally just like feed, like you instantly heal them or save them, right? They just go back into it. Like people in this game are, you know, it's gotten better though, but people still play really really poorly. Going here. If you can peek me, that'd be awesome. There we go. He's doing pretty good with Malga though, I'm not even gonna lie. You better come back. Just a little bit. Ooh. Back up. You can actually heal people while they're being grabbed, right? Bro had a heart attack over the steroids. Never mind, he's pretty bad. If you are gonna reload, it's a good idea to keep like your save like off cooldown, so just in case you can't heal them while you're reloading, you can still grab them. I actually didn't know you could heal and grab though. You know, if they're like, you know, a good distance away, so you can get your other heal like pretty much almost instantly off. Oh, where the... Ooh. We're getting fucked up! No! Like, I've seen some content creators, like, completely switch off of Overwatch, which, to be honest, at first I didn't get, but now I really do, because, like, yes, Marvel's is a 6v6 shooter, kind of like Overwatch is, 5v5, 6v6, whatever the case is, right? What I've kind of realized is that Marvel's made a game that's super unique, like really unique. Like, yeah, it still has like the basics, you know, like dumbass. It still has like the basic construct of this game, right? Where on like, why do you need healing? Until like, you know, how like capture the payload works and all that, right? You know. But the thing that makes it really unique is the fact that it takes what Overwatch has, right? And just makes it, like, better, you know? You're probably like, why are you still play Overwatch? Because there's, like, certain heroes that Overwatch doesn't have, you know? A la verga. A la verga. Ah, please don't kill me. Oh, thank you. Like, you know, like Life Weaver still isn't like kind of in the game. The closest you can get to Life Weaver is probably Adam Warlock, right? You know? But I genuinely still like this game. Mainly because just of Ilari and Life Weaver. Like, those are the only two characters I'm still playing, right? You know? Like, those are like the only two characters I'm still kind of like playing. Like, onto the game, you know? I'm not gonna go back for him because he might die. Ooh. I'm out. Oh, he's waiting. He's fucking... Oh, never mind. He's right here. Literally go back into spawn. Heal up fully. Like, they don't really have anybody like Larry or like Life Fever, which is fine, right? You know? Hello. But like, they do everything like really good in this game. Everything in the game feels actually amazing. Like, mechanically, like, obviously the only reason I play this game is because of these two characters still, you know? I don't really play anybody else. Because I still find them enjoyable. But like, the reason I stuck around till Marvels is just because like, every single character, right, well, so far for me, seeing, I might be wrong about this, but like, every single character, or like, not like Luna Snow, like, she's got basic bitch shit, right, except for her ult, but like, a lot of the characters in the game are super unique. You know, like super, super unique. And I really like that. Like, really like that. Like, you know, you play Adam Warlock versus like Luna Snow, it's a completely different play style, you know? And I like that. I really like that you're able to play like characters and they genuinely feel different. Because in Paladins, right? I'll be honest with you, all the supports kind of felt the same, you know, to a certain extent. It's like maybe except for Genos, but like still like everything felt like kind of the same, to be honest with you, right? And it's not a bad thing, right? But also it's kind of eventually makes the game, you know, a little bit boring and bland, right? You know? And the thing I really like about Marvels is that while there is like, so in this game, right, there are healing bots, you know? So for an example, a healing bot, you could like Lifeweaver is a healing bot, Mercy's a healing bot, right? But the thing I do like versus healing overall in the other game is in this game, right? It's it to be honest, right? Be honest with you. I'm trying to find my words here. Is like if you go against a Mercy, she's pretty good. Like it is such a pain in the ass to kill her. Like the only really good damage here that can go get her is Sombra, right? But in Marvel Rivals, yeah, that's kind of like the case with Jeff. He can heal like a lot and stuff, right? But you're still able to kill him, but he still feels good to play, you know? And that's what I really like about Marvels is like every character, most for the most part, feels super unique, right? And their ults, like literally, it's just crazy like that they can feel so powerful. Like a lot of the characters in the game feel extremely powerful, but like everything else is absurdly strong, right? Which makes it actually like you're playing, you know, the character. And I really like that. Like when you're playing Hulk, right? You feel like you're playing Hulk. Maybe minus the damage, right? I feel like you should do a little more damage for, you know, lore-wise purposes, but should they do that? No, because he's like the top banned tank in ranked, right? But for the most part, when you play someone, you really do honestly feel like you're playing like them, minus like maybe a little bit of hope, but mainly Cap. I tried playing Cap, I don't feel like I'm playing Cap, mainly because he's so fucking weak, right? But, like for the most part, when you choose a character, right, you feel like you're playing them, Or like, if you don't feel like you're playing them, at least they're like really strong, Like lore-wise at least, right? And that's what I really like about this game. Like that game. Also, things die in that game. Like something like obviously in the lower ranks, what I've noticed is that nothing, it's very hard to kill something because everything's just getting heal botted. But like if once you get to like the higher ranks, right, there's so much damage output, right, in the game. Like, and obviously if you're on the receiving end, it can feel bad, but you can output so much damage as well, right? It's just kind of crazy, Because in this game, right, they're like scared of like Sojourn, having a railgun at like 120, no, like 120, I think, right? Meanwhile, your Marvel rivals, right, you can like do very absurd, stupid things, right? But it works, you know what I mean? It actually works. And that's why I really like it. I didn't like it at first because I didn't know what character to play, you know what I mean? I didn't think any, because like when I look at to play a character, I just always look at their design, right? If they look cool or not. That's kind of like the first thing I view. And, honestly, it's probably not a good idea to do that, right? To be honest with you, it's probably not a good idea to do that. But, like, does he have any skins? Earth, Leaf. Oh, he doesn't have the blue skin. Honestly, it's not never like a good idea to, look off that factor alone, but that's a like big selling factor when it comes to like skins and stuff, right? Bro, stole my life weaver, But it's always you know what I mean? Like that's what you usually look at, right? Like because like when you meet somebody, you just base their appearances off like how, they throw themselves out into the world, right? So I guess, that's how it is, I don't know what else to say. That's what I look into, so yeah.
We are all pilgrims on this mission. Peace be upon you.
The conflict has found us.
Your spirits lift.
Because Adam Warlock has like abilities similar to Zenyatta's ability, right? But his just feels more reliable because you can actually hold it for a longer period of time, so you can actually, and it's more balanced as well, even though I don't, like, I can see why it's balanced because, like, no one wants to be headshotted, right, and then just instantly die, but, like, I feel like that's okay considering the fact that everything's busted in the game. I wouldn't say Overwatch is, like, bad at all, right? Overwatch is a really good game, to be honest with you, right? But I suck at aiming. But the thing with Overwatch is that I think people are just fed up with all these balances and stuff because people do miss like the older seasons, right? You know what I mean? Like people do miss like the older seasons of Overwatch, right? Like I was watching this one content creator, I think it was Flats, and someone in the comment section said what probably everyone's feeling about Marvels is that the fact that it feels like Overwatch like a 1 again, right? Where everything was like busted and broken, right? But also, I just, like for me personally, I don't really see it because I haven't been playing Overwatch for that long, right? But, obviously the issues that Overwatch 2, brung, right? I can see why people quit the game because even I can feel them. Sometimes how absurdly, stupid certain characters are, or how absurdly weak some characters are, You know what I mean? And I haven't been around since the beginning of Overwatch. My friend, he has, and he doesn't play it anymore like crazy because, I'm using his account, right? And that's why I don't really know what, like, I know what people are fed up Overwatch, like, 2, right? I think it's just, what I said, a few days ago. But I haven't been here for, like, the life cycle of Overwatch, so I can't really tell. Like for an example, paladins, right? I'll be honest, it used to be way more fun before like they introduced like major balance changes and things like that, right? Will I survive? No, I won't. Like before they introduced like major balance changes and whatnot, right? You know what I mean? So yeah, I think it's just the fun aspect. People are just kind of like not really happy what the game has turned out. Like everything's super balanced and stuff, right? Which honestly it should be, right? Games should be balanced, but also like the only thing unbalanced that people are complaining about right now in the only thing that's like that people are complaining right now is like the triple support meta, right? And I did see this YouTuber called CarQ saying that, oh, it's not even that good or whatever yet, right? I like one thing that big YouTubers always mention to fail, right, or people who stream the game on like a regular basis, any game, right, is the fact that they are way better than the majority of people that watch them. They are. So you saying that, oh, it's not good, right, or whatever, right? Yeah.
Stay near, will you? I hate when people run
To
off.
be honest, in probably your rank, it's not good. But like a lot of these YouTubers, right, just fail to realize that I don't know, maybe you stream the game, maybe that's you have a job to stream the game, that's the job you chose, right? So obviously you're going to know how to counter every single person in the entire game, right, as you should, but a lot of them fail, realize to fail that the majority of people, like 99.9% of people, right, don't stream the game and don't play the game as much as you do, right? So for them it feels absurdly strong. Do you know why? Because you're playing the game always, you know how to counter them and stuff. Regular people aren't going to counter them, right? So they're not going to listen to you. They're not, going to necessarily agree with your opinions just due to the fact, right, that you know way more than they do, right? And you just have way more experience than they do, because it's like, it's your job basically, you know what I mean, right? So that's where a lot of people like, you know, that's like where a lot of these big YouTubers do fuck up on, right? And don't realize that yes, like, it probably, for you doesn't feel horrible, right? But this is my question. He's like, because triple support has a 40% win rate. He's like, it's not even good. Then what other way, right, is better than? Because there isn't another way, right? There is other ways, right? Like, triple damage and stuff, right? But those probably have like 10%, right? That's why people go that. And I wouldn't say that's a good fucking, it's not a good argument to, say it's not good, considering the fact that you're like master. You're like, he's like at the top rank, right? There's no shit to the guy or anything, right? But he's at like the top rank and stuff, right? So your opinion is really irrelevant just due to the fact that you have more experience than everybody else, right? That's why. So no one's gonna like, you might change a few people's mind, right? But thinking about it realistically, it's really kind of like dumb to make a video like that, considering the fact that you are way better than like pretty much 90% of like, the player base, right? That's why it's like, you know what I mean? That's why I don't like, obviously am I calling him stupid for that? No, he's not stupid at all. Everyone can have your own opinion, but it'd probably be, better if you just to say, oh, this is my opinion, right? Me being at this rank, because being honest with you, you are way better than most people, including myself, right? Because, you stream the game fucking for hours on end, right? You know what I mean? I was gonna ult, but I knew I wasn't gonna make it as soon as he died, so. But yeah, that's what I say to it, Oh, did I just make it out? Dang, the tree coming in clutch for real. Can I hear you? But yeah, like obviously the better you get at the game, right, the different, like if you're really good at the game, right, your opinion is definitely going to like change, right, about certain things being broken. So, oh, just do this to counter, just do this to counter. Yeah, because you're better at the game, right, you know what to do. But like most people realistically, right, they're probably at like gold, right? I feel like that's like the standard for like, every rank. Like most people are at gold, most people are like plat, diamond, right? Just because of the, you know how to play, you have extra time on your hands, right? You know what I mean? That's like me saying that who's someone who's absolutely busted right now? Well, not well, close to busted, Juno, right? That's like saying that, oh, she isn't strong enough, you just do that. No, she's like the #1 support. There's a reason towards why there's statistic and numbers for that, right? And it's not just because they're incorrect, it's just due to the fact that it's true. You know what I mean? It's true. So saying that it's not true, right, is really stupid. Because that's just completely false, you know? You know what I mean? It's not any shit toward the guy or anything, right? I really enjoy his videos as well, right? He's got a really relaxing voice, right? To be honest with you. But that's what I've kind of noticed, you know? Like, not even him, just YouTubers in general. Like, oh, or like DVD content. It's just like, oh, so it's not, it isn't that hard. Oh, it's overrated. Yeah, it's overrated for you because you know how to fucking play. You know? You know how to play. But like somebody like me, right? Or like, you know, an average person, right? Who's even like, you know, not as good as me, because I've reached diamond, right? Just playing support, you know, but like I've tried more aggressive supports and stuff, you know? Like someone who isn't you or me, right? Obviously, they're not going to have like such of a good time, right? Compared to you or me, because I am definitely above average, right? In mostly any game I play, I'm extremely, what do you call it, decent or really good at it, you know what I mean? Like in Marvel Rivals, surprisingly, I'm really good at Marvel Rivals. I'm really good. I know how to position myself usually right and everything. You know what I'm saying? So, right. But also, it inherently isn't a bad thing. Like, you know what do you call it? Like someone giving an opinion. That isn't a bad thing. You should always give your like your opinion out, right? Like always, right? Well, depending on the situation, not in real life, you know, like could go like horribly wrong. But I feel like this is what I'm trying to say is this basically. If you are like at the top elo, right, like he is, or just other certain players, they're, you know, at the really, you know, like that high end elo, right, always remember to like say that in my rank, or right, be specific, because like there are people who are gonna want you, right, and then, you know, form your opinion, because that used to be me before, you know, I started thinking, right, like, oh, it isn't that hard, right, and you have somewhat the information encountered but not completely, you know. So yeah, I feel like for players who are at his rank, that doesn't really apply. But like you go to like any diamond game, any grandmaster game, master, whatever, triple support is still like the big thing, right? You know, so let's speed you out of there. Okay. I've actually done a pretty decent amount of healing. Oops, I was at speed. Well, I was already at healing and having speed, so. And that's kind of it, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like Oddstarva, right? Giving his opinion about something that, oh, this is busted, right? Yeah, it probably is busted, but most people can't use it, right? So, you know? It's kind of like me. I give you guys tips, right, on how to play the game, and, you know, just kind of generalize it, right? But that's probably not a good idea for me to do, right? I should be more specific and be like, oh, to reach diamond, you have to do this and this, or so and so, right? That'd be way better than me trying to, you know, do that, because like every rank does play differently. The higher rank you get, right, what I've noticed is more people just tend to know what the fuck they're doing, right, and don't really call for healing or stuff like that, because like everybody already knows what to do, right? That's what I've noticed. So like when I was like in lower rank, like gold or silver, what I've noticed like is that people argue way more, right, and people blame each other way more, and that still happens in like very high rank, right, you know? But the higher rank you go, the more I realize the fact that there is less blame naming, right, and there's more communication with the team. Even like, you know what I'm saying, right? Even like people are being assholes and stuff, there's way more communication with the team. There's way more communication. That's always good, right? But doesn't mean like it's gonna happen every single time, because I still run into people who are like assholes and stuff, right? Of course, you know what I mean? Obviously you run into people like, oh, switch off of this, switch off of that, right? And honestly, sometimes, yeah, it is a really good idea switching off, even if they're like bailing you, bitching you out, right, you know? But like, this kind of leads into another conversation of, if you do that, right, like, people aren't gonna like you, right? And as well as people are probably not going to listen to you, and like you might even make them mad to the point they don't even heal you, you know? Like kind of I did, but like I wasn't really mad. Well, I was be honest, I was frustrated, right? But I wasn't mad. What usually happens is when I get into that mode, right, is I will heal. Like if we're about to win, right, or they really need healing, yeah, I'll heal them. You know what I mean, right? Because I'm petty, right, to an extent, but like I'm not gonna be petty through the entire match, right? You know? So like we did lose unfortunately, but yeah. Like I'm not gonna be that petty. Like if we're gonna win that, you know, we're about to win, then fuck heal. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't like me personally when I hop into a match and stuff, right? I don't try to be toxic, not anymore. At least I don't try to be toxic because these people, right? If you don't like them, that's fine, but you have to work with them because they are your teammates, you know? Like the teammates that you have, right? You shouldn't necessarily piss them off, just mainly because if you piss them off, they're less willing to help you, right? And they're, what do you call it, more willing to actually getting you killed in a fight, you know? Because I was playing a Marvel's match recently as well, right? And I don't think I was on Frankfurt, right? Or Frankfurt, whatever it's called, right? I was on that server because I was playing with a viewer that was from Europe, right? So we were constantly switching back to Europe and United States, so they had, decent connection, right? Both of them. So like one game was good for them, and then the game wasn't so good. But like we was going back and forth, right? So that's what I was doing or trying to do. At least I think I might have skipped it a few times, but I remember there was like this guy, right? He's like, I think he's my age, maybe a little bit older. I'm not too sure. He's definitely an adult though, right? He was just screaming at everybody, right? Well, no, he wasn't screaming at first or barking at people. It started like this. He just started, saying, "Oh, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Why don't you do?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I will try to, help people out and stuff, right? Or like, help myself out if I need something. Be like, hey, can you come here? Whatever, right? But if you start pissing people, like, because that pisses people off, you know what I mean, right? And everyone has a different reaction. So, like, he constantly he kept being a know-it-all. You know what I mean, right? A know-it-all, right? And I try to make call-outs, right? It's good to make call-outs, you know? But, like, when I get mad, like, let's say I'm playing DVD and someone doesn't do something I like. When I get mad, right? I don't hop into chat, call someone fucking shit, right? You know what I mean? Because, like, as frustrated as I am, right, I'm not going to like turn like text on and then start, oh, you suck, this and that, right? I'm not going to do that because like you're already pissed, right? You're gonna say something that you're never really going to regret, And that's why like when it comes to like 6v6 shooters or like just like shooters like these in general, capture the point, push the payload, right? I don't do that. I don't like doing that just due to the fact that if you do that, right, even if you have good intentions, right, some people are just gonna get inevitably pissed, So that's why I try to be, nice about it. Oh, could we do this? I say, I don't know if you notice this, but I say we a lot when I'm communicating with someone because I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard, right, if you mention we, people are less likely to scream at you and get mad because instead of pointing out someone specifically, you're saying we, you know? Like as in the team, right? We are doing something wrong. Because like you should start using that more. A lot of people in food service use we as well because it doesn't seem so aggressive, right? And as well as it's more like of a calm demeanor and stuff, and the person is more likely willing to listen to you. That's what I've kind of realized in real life as well. If we use we instead of you, right? Or I, right? Like they're less likely to get mad at you and more likely to work with you. Does this work all the time? No, it doesn't work all the time because some people are just really weird. But back to the conversation. I was like this guy did have his mic on, right, and I kept hearing him, right, and then another person got on, right, being really toxic, and he wasn't being toxic for no reason. He was just really annoyed the fact that this guy kind of kept being a know-it-all, right, and yes, while the character you should play, you should know completely well if you're trying to compete at high rank, right? You shouldn't be a know-it-all, considering the fact that you are gonna piss people off, and you yourself, right, might become a bigger asshole than you already are. So realistically, you should just cut that out, right? But like he kept like kind of having this like know-it-all attitude and stuff, right? And inevitably, right, that's gonna like break teams and stuff. You know what I mean? So the other guy got mad, right? He got really pissed, right? He's like really mad, right? And I said, guys, stop arguing. I'm like, dude, I said, guys, stop arguing. You guys are like grown. You know what I mean, right? And he kept repeating the same, oh, you guys are grown, you guys are grown, right? And I'm over here like, oh boy, it's one of these guys. Like, really, as like an adult, right? Are you really gonna do that? Like, oh, you're grown. Like, yes, you are grown. You are grown. You repeating what I'm saying, right, is just proving to my point that you are like unbelievably immature. Like, I'm immature, right? Don't get it twisted. I'm pretty immature myself, right? But I'm not gonna go on the fucking mic, right, and curse people out for no reason and just blame one person, right? Because when people like blaming people in like 6v6 games or 4v4 games, right, it tends to be not one person's making a mistake, but what it tends to be, it's usually like a few people are making a mistake, right? It's rarely ever that one person individually is making one mistake, right? It's like the majority of the time, right? Someone like it's usually like a group of people, right? You know what I mean? Making a mistake. It's usually never like one person is single-handedly making a mistake. Like, yeah, well, sometimes it can be one person making a mistake, right? Like, most people, like, just, like, blaming one person, right? Or even two at the most, right? And saying, oh, you guys are ass, you guys are this, right? Whatever. But you have to remind yourself at like the end of the day, right? There's a reason towards why you're not diamond or plat or whatever rank you want to be, right? There's like a really good reason on why, and it's just because most people overestimate how good they are. They really do, right? And I was like, I used to do this as well when I used to play a lot of paladins, right? Dead. Excuse me. Like, yeah, if you like, if you keep going on with the know-it-all attitude, because the people who have a know-it-all attitude, right, they're not the ones who are grandmaster, right? They're like gold, they're like silver. They're like on teetering the edge, or like art like plat 3, right? Those are the people you're playing with, right? And it's honestly better to be nice to them than be rude to them, because if you're rude to them, they're just gonna get even more ruder, right? Because people can change. It is possible for people to change, right? But like, if you keep treating people right, like who are like that, right? Because I always try to be nice, right? Or I try to tell them to cut it out, come on, let's go, like that one guy, because they're getting really pissed off, right? And as soon as I brought in, like, guys, we're literally grown right here, why can't you just not talk coherently? You know what I mean? I was so frustrated when I get like frustrated, right, or really annoyed with someone. I kind of stutter on my speech, not because I'm scared, just because like I'm frustrated to the point that, come on, like, we could easily win this if you guys would stop arguing. We'd actually make a plan. You know what I mean?
Losing now would be such a shame.
But yeah, that was the whole issue, and he kept repeating, like, I want to get over. Like, dude, you're literally proving my point. You sound like a little, like, kid, you know? The best thing you can do, right, in a video game is just keep insulting people and repeating what they're saying, right? Do you honestly think you're gonna win,
Life protects
the argument?
life.
Really? Like, the more you do that, right, the more less people are going to even listen to you, because when you're angry, right, the majority of the time, what I even out of experience when I used to be that way, right, like a lot, like, obviously I still get mad and, Dead by Daylight and stuff. I'm not perfect, but I don't go spreading toxicity, right? I really don't, right? you know But the more you do that, the more you kind of bury your own hole, right? And the more erratic you act, the less likely people are going to listen to you, because like, it just doesn't make sense what you're saying. It just doesn't. You'll say one thing and then switch it off completely due to another thing, right? Or like, for an example, I was playing Jeff and I was doing like a buttload of healing, right? Obviously, healing isn't gonna win you a match. It's gonna help, to it's gonna help win a match, but is it going to win you a match? No, it's not gonna win you a match. Oh, what the
The
fuck?
Spartans has put their necks on the line protecting you from Vishkar.
Ooh,
I only hope one day to return the
a
favor.
minute.
If they ever need help, we're all screwed.
lost my returner. Ooh, scared the heck out of me. Scared the hell out of me. No, but like, yeah, the more like you are gonna get some people who are gonna listen to you, right? Because either they're having a bad day or they're not too confident in themselves, right? You know? My bad. But yeah, I feel like the best thing you can do is have patience with someone, right? You know, if someone is genuine telling you to like, you know, it's like someone's being an asshole to you, right? You know, like, oh, you're not healing because like as a Jeff, right? I got told, oh, you should at least be shooting your gun. Why aren't you healing me, right? When I've literally like, I'll be honest, I was prioritizing tanks a little bit more, but I still was healing like everybody equally as I could, right? Because, you know, that's kind of like my job, right? Excuse me. And he started, oh, why don't you shoot your gun? Why don't you do this? And so this is his argument. So you were telling me to heal. Okay, that's fine, right? That's fine. But then you want me to do damage? So do you want me to heal or do damage, you know? Because I can't do both at the same time, right? And I got blamed for that match, right? Even though my stats were pretty decently, right? And they were going off stats. I know, you shouldn't go off stats, right? When you play a game, you should never go off stats. It'd be, oh, they even have that. Like, oh, I didn't even notice. The little orange thingy. Like, if you go, like, if you go off by stats, right? Like, I'm not trying, like, you know, sorry to break it to you or whatever, right? Stats are literally pretty much almost meaningless, especially in Marvel Rivals, just due to the fact that you can say you have 60,000 healing and literally just pocket the tanks the entire time, you know? Like, you didn't contribute much at all. Damn, fucking Laurie is a baddie, for real. But, like, you didn't contribute at all much to anything, to be honest with you. You really didn't. Like, you just pocketed the tanks. And they still died, you know? Like that, like, you know what I mean? Like, whatever. Okay, this is the thing. This is the reason I started ranking up. Surprisingly, I did manage to almost get Jeff to Diamond, but if you want to win, sorry about the mic shit. If you want to win any game, right, in a ranked match in Marvel Rivals, right, the thing that gets you wins isn't the amount of healing you do. Yes, healing can help a lot. I'm not saying healing can't, right? If you have like an insane player, you just pocket them. Yeah, obviously, right? But we're just talking about everyone's like the same rank, right? Everyone's around the same skill level, you know? The way you win is literally by doing damage. Doing damage, right, is good. Eliminating the target is good. But then you have the other cycle of, oh, why don't I look at the damage stat? Why don't I look at the kill stats, right, for Marvels? Well, if you look at the damage stat for Marvels, like the whole tank situation, you could have literally just been shooting the tanks and they kept getting healed to full, right? So you're doing baseless damage. Basically, what that is, you're doing damage, right? But it's getting out healed, right? That it doesn't do anything for the team. You know, and the same thing for the kills, right? If you help kill someone, right, you'll actually get the kill as well, right? You know? Obviously, you get the elim, but you get the kill as well, right? And every time you're going to be pointing at your stat, be like, oh, I had this many kills, I had this much damage, right? It doesn't matter if you have like 1,000 kills at like 10 million damage, right? That doesn't matter if you still lose. What's the point of flexing, right? If you still lose, you know? You could call your team trash or horrible, right? But if you are not killing people, right? If you're not letting them die, right? Then what's the point of saying you guys are ass? Look at my damage, look at my stats, right? When honestly, none of those matter. Like, I don't know why, none of those matter. If you lose, you really think that they're gonna be like, oh, look how much, like, the game is gonna be like, look how much damage I did, look how much healing I did. The game doesn't care about that. It doesn't. What you should really care about is working with your team, okay? It's better to get like half of the healing and half of the damage and like half of the elims, right? Or zero elims if you're actually helping contest the point and actually killing people, you know? Well, in the game, not in real life, right? Because as much as when you want to say that you're shit, no, that people are shit or whatever, you're losing with them. You're literally losing with them, you know? Yeah, elo hell does exist, right? But I feel like it's not as rare. Like I feel like it's super like a more rare occurrence than it is, you know, for the majority of people, right? But like it doesn't matter, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. You heard that? Like at the end of the day, if you lose, right, your damage stats don't mean anything. Your healing stats don't mean anything. That's all. And okay, if you're losing and you have high damage and high healing, that's what you know what that's telling me, that you're just you yourself, right, are just doing decently, but you're not helping the team out. Like let's say you go to the army, right, and you go to like, you know, a camp and you have like a team, you know, base thing you have to do, right? And you yourself complete it, but you don't cooperate with the team, right? Guess what? Since this is a team-based activity, you're still not going to like, you know, get it done if you don't work with your team. And this can mean swapping to different characters, or this is the better option, but most people are so like, you know, stupid to this fact is that literally just work with your team or change your play style if you're dying too much, you know? Or ask for help. Like having a good team and having good cooperation with each other, right, is better than one person being insanely good. Because like let's say you fight enemy team, one person is insanely good and everyone's average, right, and your team is, you know, okay, but they're good at communicating. If you guys make a plan, that person can't even play the game because you guys make a strategy that prevents them, you know, from engaging. You know what I mean? Like that's what people need to start realizing about the game, because the only reason I bring this up, right, is just due to the fact that Marvel Rivals is a really toxic game. A really toxic game, like really toxic, right? But what I've noticed is the toxicity is like, yeah, there's toxicity in the higher ranks, right? But it's just considerably less than what is in gold or what is in silver, because these people are who are in that, you know, grade, they're just frustrated at the fact that they're not ranking up, right? And they keep losing matches, which causes more toxicity, you know? It's been a while. What's up? Hey, how you doing? But like the reason these people are so mad is just because like they keep losing matches, right? Like losing a lot, and they don't know what they're doing wrong, right? And what they're doing wrong, which is making them lose matches, right, is literally not working with the team. That's literally it. Like you can't go full solo mission or whatever, right? Like in any game that's like team based, just because you're going to lose. Like that's the like short of end of it, right? You're going to lose, right, if you don't help your team out. Like you could say this, you can brag about your stats or whatever, right? If you don't do anything to help your team out, guess what? You're gonna stay in gold, you're gonna stay in silver, right? And you deserve to be in that rank because you yourself aren't helping anybody but yourself, you know? Because at the end of the day, right, you can say your team is shit or whatever the case is, right? But if you don't help your team out, you're still going to be at the same tier that you were before, because you don't want to help anybody else besides yourself, you know? How's your day been? No, whatever. I don't know how to say your name. How's your day been? I find this fucking ult so autistic. I love it though.
Hurricane's moving. Join us.
Bro can't see me. I just woke up not even an hour ago. Really? I've been awake for a while now. I ate some food, you know. I'm just talking about Marvel Rivals and how like it's Marvel Rivals is, I don't know if you tried it. What the heck? Like it's super toxic. I don't know if you've seen that. Like Marvel Rivals is super toxic. I don't know if you noticed that. Because what I've noticed about Marvel is that Marvel Rivals, it's a good game. Right, I like the game, it's pretty good. What I've noticed is that the toxicity mainly comes from like people being silver or gold, right? That's what I was talking about. Speaking of which, I'm gonna go I'm gonna go be a big back. Alright, take care. Haven't touched Marvels yet because I'm too lazy. It's a really fun game. I didn't like it at first because, you know, I didn't know what characters did what, but like the more you play it, you know, you find characters that you actually like. If you are gonna play it and you are gonna go to rank, right, be careful. Well, because like a lot of people on really low elo, dude, are super toxic, you know? Super toxic. Like, I remember being in like silver, and I was like trying to play a character I never played, right? And like I was literally just getting yelled at, you know? Getting yelled at to kill myself and stuff. Let's get out of here. Like, it's a fun game, but like, what I recommend to anybody who's trying to play Marvel Rivals in comp is literally just to mute and keep your mics muted. Like, mute everyone's mic because it gets really toxic from time to time. Like, extremely toxic, right? That's why I do that. You know, I remember the first time I unmuted people's mic, right, just to hear them. I gave some guy some advice on how to play Venom. And he literally had like a whole bitch where he's like, oh, well, should I just uninstall the game too? And I'm over here like, dude, no one told you to uninstall the game. Like, I'm literally just giving him advice because I'm a Venom main myself, right? I love playing him. Mainly because of what I'm going for chaos dies in midway. People say that they should like make her ult like 1 second shorter. To be honest, no. It's a horrible idea. I don't have problems ulting with her. Like, obviously the first time I freaking died, right? You know? Because I didn't know how to use her. But, like, honestly, a lot of people call her like the worst, like one, like a super bad ult, right? So a lot of people like saying that. Honestly, it's her ult is really easy to pop off. Just for some reason, people just do it out in the open. Like when I pop her ult, like I go behind cover for a little bit, and then when I'm about to say chaos, whatever, right? I go out of cover, right? So my chances of dying are super low. Weaver, what happened? Fuck. No, but yeah. Honestly though, if you do play it, make sure you mute everyone's mic because it gets really toxic, like really toxic. Like, there's always going to be toxicity in video games, right? Regardless of what video game you play or whatnot, you know? But in low rank, for some reason, people are so toxic. I think the reason people are really toxic in low rank is because they're just tired of losing and they want to rank up, you know? Honestly, when I, like, the only reason I ranked up in Marvel Rivals is because I started actually playing with the team and not against the team, you know? So I saw someone use Ultra Strange Words to kill everybody. Oh yeah, you can do that. That happened to me the first time. I was so confused because I didn't even know you could do that, you know? What is bro doing? Like, I remember the first time dying, I rewatched the live stream, right? This is actually a live I was doing, right? I'm like, why is there nothing there? And then I was watching YouTube videos on, like, you know, Doctor Strange killing people. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's why. I didn't know, so now it's a really common trick, right? If you fall for the chick, right? It's, like, super rare that people fall for it because they know, you know? I really like Adam Warlock. I really do, because he has like an insane burst heal. Someone's targeting me. He has an I love his insane, like, he isn't like a main healer. You can't turn him into a main healer because he just doesn't have like the cooldowns for it. But when he can heal, it's like an insane burst of healing. It's like actually crazy. I should have put the tree on them so they're just in there. Like, I like using Adam Warlock because he's mainly damage, right?
The tree is falling. Take care.
And I like that aspect, but like he's got pretty, he doesn't have like extremely long cooldowns for his heal, right? But they're pretty long for his support, right? Oh yeah. You're welcome. Like he has insanely long, like, well, for support he has long cooldowns, I would say, right? But honestly, like how strong his heal is, right? Like it really makes up for the fact that fucking Reinhardt. It really does make up the fact that his cooldown's a little bit longer than normal. Because his heal can pretty much instantly heal any target, right? Like up to max. Like if you have like a 350 HP character, 300 HP character, right? That's literally about to die. You click once on them and they're pretty much max HP again. Obviously for tanks there's a downside. You have to waste 2 if you want to fully heal a tank up. That's why you have another support. But I really like the fact that if someone's about to die, right? You can just make them full again, you know? Like that's why I like playing Wolverine and whatchamacallit, I like playing Wolverine and Adam Warlock. Just because Wolverine is, you know, harassing the tanks, right? That's kind of his job, is just to harass the tanks and do as much damage as you can with them. And he gets to low, right? You just need to, because you have 2 charges on your hero that you can instantly pop, right? But, you know, obviously they have cooldown on them. And you can just pop one on Wolverine, right? And he's instantly back up to HP. Or if you, like, do it again, he can have literally a total of, like, over 1,000 health, right? That's not even including his cooldowns, right? And stuff. He can literally have over, like, 1,000 HP if you just keep healing him. That's why I really like Adam Warlock and, like, Wolverine. Like, they're a really good combo. I don't know if people realize that, right? But they're a really good combo because the problem that Wolverine runs into, right, is that while he does have, like, a lot of HP and stuff, right? Once you run out of his abilities and they go on cooldown, he's pretty easy to kill, right? Or, like, you know, if another duelist is fighting him, he's pretty easy to kill. But if you have an Adam Warlock on your team, right, you can instantly, like, make his HP, like, max again, like, not even within, like, a second, right? He's back up to, like, full HP. And that kind of, like, that, like, makes him, like, that gets rid of almost all his weaknesses in the game. The only problem with him fighting other duelists is the fact that, give me a second, is the fact that he usually dies to other duelists, right? Mainly because he does percentage-based damage. So Wolverine has like 15 damage per slash, right? And he can only slash 4 times. And before he goes to like on a little cooldown, so he only does 60 damage, right? But if you have max rage, which you get from, you know, getting 100% on your meter, and you do that by taking damage or, you know, slashing at people, that 15 damage each time is not only 15 damage, but 4.5% of the overall health of the overall, you know, damage of the health, the overall health of the actual character. So let's say you're like going against a Venom or a Hulk, right? You will, and you're getting like helped, you know, decent heals and everything. You can absolutely like delete Hulk in like 3 seconds if you have max rage. Also, since I haven't really played Marvel Rivals, is Wolverine really small? I've only seen a little bit. No, he's like average size. I think he's like 5'9", 5'8", you know? Because the actor, I don't think the actor was that big, right?
Spend every
You
moment
know?
growing
Like,
into who you truly
okay,
are.
so this is the thing. Wolverine looks small, right? But you do have to remember there's extremely tall characters in the game. Hulk is really tall, Magneto is really tall, Doctor Strange is pretty tall, even though he's fucking short in real life, right? You know? I wouldn't say he's like small, right? I wouldn't say he's small. I would say like he's around average size, you know, maybe, you know what I mean, right? I wouldn't say he's small though. He's like really buff though. You can tell he's really buff though. Like, Wolverine is really good. Like, extremely good. I just got fucked. I didn't even realize. Like, Wolverine is an extremely good character to play. A lot of people thought he was going to be ass, right? In Season 0, you know? He's running like a bitch. Yeah, I've seen a few clips. He looks like he's midget sized, like 3 foot. No, no, no. It's just because other characters are really tall, that's why. He might be a little shorter than average, maybe, right? Just because, you know... Yeah, I'm pretty sure the actor was like 5'7", right? But he isn't like tiny or anything, though. He's just really buff. The thing that makes him look shorter is that he's buff, you know what I mean? Like, he's really fucking jacked. Oh. Ah la 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 la, hopping dicks in my booty hole. Why is everyone just trying to kill me right now? Do you mind? I don't think he's small though. Like, maybe he might be shorter than average, but I don't think he's like tiny, you know? Like, you've probably seen him compared to like the Hulk and stuff, right? You probably see him compared to the Hulk and stuff, right? And like, they're tall. Like, Hulk is tall, Magneto is tall, Doctor Strange is tall, but like, I wish they would have made him shorter because he is shorter. Like, and I don't think he's that tall in real life. He doesn't look that tall. You know? How tall is like Doctor Strange in real life? Cause I don't think he'd be tall. I think he'd be like average height. Looks like 5'9". They did make him bigger though because, you know, he's a tank and like, he is a tank, right? You know? So obviously, you know, like for game wise, he has to be a little taller, but I wish they would have made him like, you know, because like he doesn't look that tall, you know? No. Okay, well, I can't be really a big bag. I forgot I have to go shopping, so I'm gonna just go ham and cheese with sour cream. Those are good. I like that. That's delicious. You know, can I tell you something really weird before you go, dude? So, like, recently my sister went to, like, Walmart, right? And I wanted to get some chips, right? Because, you know, it's been a while since I've eaten any chips or anything, right? Well, potato chips at least. And I, you know, I was like, hey, can you get some, like, potato chips? I wanted, like, plainless Takis at first. You know, the things that kind of look like Takis, but they have no flavor. Yeah. I want to make my own because I can't eat Takis. Well, I can. Well, this thing, I can, like, eat cheese and stuff, right? But should I, though? No. Like, if I eat too much of it, I'll get itchy and I'll feel sick, right? So that's what I, like, I still enjoy it, but, like, I barely eat anything, you know? Like, of those things. So I told her to pick me up some, and, like, you know what? Since you can't get me those, can you get me just Lay's Kettle? And I have to get the Kettle one specifically because I can't have the Lay's, just, like, the regular Lay's original or, like, the baked Lay's, just due to the fact that they have stuff I can't eat, you know? Like soy and stuff, right? I like Takis, like I'll have like a few Takis, right, with soy, but like only have like maybe like 5, 10 at the most, right? Like in one fucking day. You know what I mean? Because like I'm so allergic to that stuff, right? Like I can't, like, it isn't as bad. Me eating soy is not as bad as me fucking having gluten, okay? It's still pretty bad, right? But it's not as bad as me having gluten because when I literally eat gluten, even a small amount, like, I am so unbelievably, like, messed up for the day, right? Like, I'm so, like, out of it, you know, I'm fucking hurting everywhere, you know what I mean, right? So, like, hey, can you give me kettle? She's like, okay. So, she gets back home, she gives me my kettle chips, right? And, for some reason, right, every time I've got chips before that, I was really excited, but, like, can I tell you something really weird, like, super weird? I usually would, like, finish you know, a bag within a day, right? Or like a fucking few hours. But now I have them in my room right now. I've only eaten like 3. I've only eaten 3. Maybe 4. I don't know why. For some reason, I'm just not... I don't crave them anymore. I don't know why. I thought I would like, you know, because I wanted to watch a movie, right? Or edit a few videos, right? You know, like get comfy in my chair and stuff. Like, you know, yeah, you know? But for some reason, I'm just not feeling them anymore. I'm really not. No. Like, I'm not feeling them anymore. That, not gonna lie, is me. I would eat like all of in 2 seconds, but now I'm saving my snacks. No, it's not even for me to like save it. I know you probably didn't mean that, but like, it's not even me trying to save the snacks, right? It's just like, I think, okay, so like, since ever I got, so for a while I was getting really bad allergies, right? It pretty much, they're like, I pretty much don't have an issue with them anymore because I completely changed my diet for my gluten allergies and my soy allergies. Well, I can still have cheese and milk, right? I try not to have too much. Like, I had some Doritos this morning, right? But like, I don't have like a bunch anymore because, you know, like too much still makes me feel pretty ill, right? So I, you know, I pretty much cut those out of my diet almost completely, right? And I just haven't been craving the stuff I used to crave anymore. Like, yeah, I'll have like gummies if, you know, you give them to me, right? But like, I won't go out of my way to the kitchen like I used to grab like gummies or like chips, right? Or whatever. I don't care. Like, I really don't care anymore about it. Like, yeah, they taste good, right? I had some Doritos in the morning. But this is the first time in my life that I genuinely had a lot of self-control to the point that I don't care about eating them. I don't. Like, if you like give me some and then take them away, I genuinely wouldn't care. And that's what I've been noticing, like ever since I switched, like I completely, because like before I would be on diets and stuff, right, you know? But like, you know, I would still crave these foods, and like on my diet, right, I would still have foods that, you know, like were still, you know, like they weren't healthy foods made into like healthier options, right? You know, but they're still like not, they weren't as bad as, you know, the actual thing, but they were still, you know, like, you know, it's kind of like grabbing a chocolate bar and making it as healthy as you can, you know? It's still bad, right? But it isn't as bad, you know? And ever since I've had these allergies and me just dropping a lot of foods I couldn't eat before, me genuinely now, like, I genuinely, it's not even like I have self-control, it's none of that. It's just, I don't care. I legitimately don't care. You know? Like, I legitimately just don't care to eat unhealthy food anymore. I don't. Like, I don't even crave it, right? You know what I mean? Like, I tried eating the Lay's, right? But I kind of felt like they were oily, and I didn't like that. Like, you know, they were too oily and stuff. Because, like, before, I wouldn't have that issue, right? You know, of them being like, oh, me, like, not liking how the texture would feel, right? And stuff, because before I didn't care, but now, like, if the texture's off, right, or just too oily and stuff like that, I won't eat it because I like, it tastes gross to me, you know? I wouldn't, people say it's self-control. It's not even self-control, right? It's just the fact that I just don't really like that food anymore. I don't. And like, the kettle chips used to be like some of like my favorite chips ever, you know what I mean? I think it's just kind of nuts that, you know, it's like I don't crave chocolate, I don't crave chips like that. I really don't. Like, maybe a few Takis here and there, but like, you know. I actually didn't like gummy bears when I was younger. I thought they were gross. Well, not, no, I didn't think they were gross. Just that they were too hard. I didn't really like the texture, right? And they weren't amazing. Mainly because every time I'd eat gummy bears, we would be at like a Golden Corral, right? And we used to go there a lot when I was a kid. And like, you know, I'd get like, obviously I'd get food first, you know, like actual food, and then I would, you know, get dessert, right? But like I didn't like. I think they might have been so stale since they were out for a while, right? But like even as an adult, when I tried them, right, I didn't like them while as a teenager. But now, I'm not gonna lie, I like gummy bears, but they're not amazing, you know? I like gummy bears now, though. Wanna go, fucking bitch? Yeah, I don't think they're amazing, right, or anything, but they're not horrible either. You know what I mean? They're not horrible. Like, I'll get them from time to time, you know? Is Overwatch good? Yes, it's good. It's fun for me. It's free too. If you want to download it, it's free. I was actually gonna play Marvel Rivals in like 30 minutes, so if you want to wait for that or come back later, you know, like in 30-ish, 20-ish minutes, I'm gonna play Marvels, you know? Because I like playing this game for, like, what I usually like doing is playing like one game for 2 hours, and then I switch to another game for 2 hours, right? Yes, I could literally just, you know, stick to one game for like 3 or 4 hours, right? But like in like 20 minutes, yeah, Bob, do something. Like, I like doing that, you know, because I don't want to get bored of games, you know what I mean? That's why I kind of do that now. I would just stream one game just like for 4 hours, 2 hours, right? But what I tend to find is I literally just get bored. You know, I either get bored or I want to play something else, because I like playing multiple games, you know? I don't like playing one game, you know what I mean? I'll be honest though, I kind of been in love with Marvel Rivals recently, right? Because it's a really fun game right now, you know? It's really fun. The developers are doing a great job right now, you know what I mean? Yeah, in 20 minutes I'm going to be playing, so if you want to join me then, right? You know, or you can wait, whatever, like 20-ish, 30-ish, like 23 minutes, right? You know? I just want to make it to the 2 hour mark, you know? Because I used to stream Dead by Daylight for like 3 hours, right, straight. 4 hours, 5 hours, right? And something I've noticed is like I'd kind of get bored, right? You know, that I wouldn't know what to say, right? It wouldn't be that boring, right? But like I want to keep, you know, I just watch for fun. Because like this is the thing, if like I keep playing it, right? You know, like obviously I don't get bored to the point that, oh, this is, you know, boring to play, right? Not like that, but what I tend to find is if I stick to one game for too long, I don't know what to say, right? And I just like I can't make good commentary, you know what I mean? That's why. Because like I like talking when I play video games, just because I don't, one reason is I'm very talkative, right? Always, not actually, I haven't been always talkative, you know? I did go through like an introverted part of my life when I was relatively younger, but I like talking because it's fun, you know? And also another reason why I like talking is for the sole purpose of somebody comes to the channel, right? I don't want them just to like be watching the gameplay and there's like no one talking. You know, you've probably seen a live streamer, right? Or even a YouTube video where like someone's just not talking at all, right? And they're just playing a video game, you know? Me, usually I can't watch those people, right? Just because I find it really, really boring to watch people like that. Like like, yeah, like sometimes, like the only time I'm able to watch a live streamer who doesn't talk is if they have like insane quality, or like a YouTuber, right? That they have like extremely good video quality, like up to 2 to 4K, right? You know what I mean? Like that's the only time I'll stick around to watch like a live streamer or like a YouTuber, right? If they're not talking, you know? But usually I'll read your comment in a second. You know, I'm sorry. But usually I'll just leave because most people who play video games, I'm sorry, they're just bland. Literally just bland. Like, I'm not trying to be a dick, right? But I've seen like people who have like a million, 10 million subscribers, and they don't even talk. Like, they're not funny, they don't say anything interesting, or they're not even like me who babble about just random shit. They don't talk, right? They're just there with their face camera, right? Not talking. Like, I can't watch those people. Not because I have anything against them in particular. It's just the fact that that's boring to me. And I'll be honest, for most people, I think that would be boring to watch someone, right? Who doesn't talk. That's me and my friends. We talk when we play games, talk about crap, how we are. If we get bored, we go to a different, I'll quiet down, go, yeah, yeah, usually, yeah, like I like that, you know what I mean? Like, I want, if someone joins the stream, right, I want them to be like, oh, I want them I want them to trust me, you know what I mean, right? Because I just tell you guys about my life, right? You know, the shit I've done, funny stuff, right? I tell you guys all of that. I want you guys to be comfortable around me, right? You know, because you can tell me anything, I won't judge you, right? You know what I mean? Like I want like when someone comes here to them be like, "Oh wow, you know, this is kind of fun. You know, I can talk to him, he'll reply, right?" Because like I don't want you to head to my stream, right? And I don't say anything. I don't talk to you, right? I don't even make good commentary. I don't even tell you nothing. You know what I mean, right? Like it just kind of feels awkward when someone isn't talking, right? It just feels awkward, you know? And when I want someone to when someone joins my stream, I want them to be comfortable. I want them to be like, you know, they could like tell me stuff, right? And I'm not judgmental, you know what I mean, right? Even if this like, yeah, I'll judge you, right? Like if it's something serious, I'll like instinctually as a human, I'll judge you, right? But I won't tell you like if I don't know you personally, right? I won't tell you like anything, you know what I mean? Unless you're asking for some advice, right? Then I'm gonna tell you like flat, straight out, right? You know what I mean, right? You know? I'm gonna tell you like straight up on how it is, right? But if you want me just to listen, I'll listen to you. You know what I mean, right? I won't judge you if you don't want me to, you know what I mean? Right? I don't know. I just want people to be like happy around me, right? Because like I love seeing people happy, you know? Seeing people happy, comfortable, right? You know, like just sit back, relax, right? Just fucking enjoy the dumb shit I'm saying. You know what I mean, right? Like that. That's about it, you know? I don't know. I think it's just because my mom's the same way. I got it from my mom. I actually got a lot of my personality traits from my mom. I actually have more in common with my mom than my dad. And by like a long shot because my mom is super talkative, right? She's super talkative. She's a really good storyteller, right? I can tell good stories too, but I'm not in the same like this is the thing. She's able to tell these stories, right? Like off the top of her head, right? And all of them are real, right? Because she's able to like remember specific details, right? Only if you were there, you know? And am I a good storyteller? Yes, but I'm not good as my mom. I'm only better than her at telling stories when I write them down or like I go to like a document or I go into my notes, right? And I like going to my notes usually and like I'll type like a story, right? And then, you know, I'll fix the grammar, you know, punctuation, everything like that. And then I'll tell it, you know, I'll tell the story, right? And it's a really good story. It tends like my stories tend to be really good, you know? Mainly because the majority of them are real, right? You know, everything that I say on YouTube, right? The stories I've said, they're real, you know, none of them are BS, they're all real, you know? So even there was a teacher, right, who was actually very genuinely shocked, right? Because one time he said, can you write a poet? No, like write a story, right? Pretending you were like a soldier in World War II, right? And I actually did the best out of every single buddy in the class. Like I did so well, he looked at me, he was just shocked. He's like, you know what I'm saying? Because I described like a bunch of things, right? You know? You know, I was pretending to be a soldier who was like on like the brink of freaking dying, right? You know what I mean? And emotionally, like I'm not small in like I'm not smart intellectually. I'm not a smart person, okay? Like I'm really retarded when it comes to like a lot of stuff, like really am, right? But like when it comes to like emotional stuff, right? I can write really good poetry. Surprisingly enough, I'm really good at telling emotional stories when it comes to that, right? I'm really extremely good at it. For some reason, right? I've been told so many times that, whoa, right? Because like, I don't know, when it comes to like poetry or like anything writing feelings down, right? I'm very, very good at expressing those, right? For some reason, I don't know why. I've always been really good at expressing my emotions, right? Now maybe not when I was younger, but like as an adult, I'm really good at expressing emotion. Really good at it. You know? Like I try not to overcomplicate, you know, what I say, right? But when I'm talking like super emotionally stuff, I'll use words that I usually wouldn't use. Excuse me, bro. I don't know. I just really mess with poetry like that, you know? I know I don't like, you know, write like crazy or anything, right? I'm just really good at telling stories, really am. Like when I write them down, if I just were to say them off the fly, right? they're okay, right? You can go back and listen to some of them. They're okay, but they're not amazing. You know that I kind of stutter, I kind of stop, right? You know, but like if you give me the chance to write it down, right, I'm really good at it. You know. I've kind of always wanted to dabble in storytelling. I actually did have a story ready for my second channel. I know it's been 3 months since I've uploaded, right? This is probably has nothing to do with this, but I'm good at history, but into whatever it is, like chat interested. Yeah, no, that does correlate. What I'm talking about does correlate because I was talking about words, so there's correlation there. No, but yeah, man. Like I honestly, like I did have some really good stories like I wanted to say on my second channel, but it's been 3 months and I've kind of been like slacking it off, right? And honestly, I should really get back on it tonight or relatively soon, right? I just right now have this issue, right? And I'm not even joking with this. I'm not even joking. I'll get extremely tired, like just out of nowhere. I'll get extremely tired. Like I'll be like, I've already felt asleep a few times just trying to edit videos like on my chair because for some reason I just get like when I get tired, and this has been recently, I get tired, I literally just fall asleep in my chair, right? And I usually would go to my bed, but like I've been doing that. I've actually fell asleep fucking a few times standing up. I'm not even joking about that. I remember the first time I one time, right? I remember I was in the shower, right? It wasn't recently, but when I was a younger kid, this actually happened once, right? I was in the shower and I decided to fall asleep, right? And when I woke up, I was like standing up and sleeping. And I've done that a few times already now, so I don't know why I do that, right? But I guess it's cool that I can, do that. Oh no, I didn't grab you. Let's get out of here, baby. Don't protect me. Use your shield, use anything. Don't die. But yeah, I don't know why. I can't, this is the weird part. I can't, like, sleep if I'm standing, like, if I try to sleep if I'm standing up, right? I can't do that, right? It's kind of like, let's say I was gonna go do something, right? And I have a bad habit of just, like, I like leaning on things, I don't lean on things all the time. I only lean on things when I'm in, like, my room, right? But I don't like leaning on things, like, in the living room and stuff, right? I just have, like, I don't know, it's just a bad habit, right? It isn't, like, a horrible bad habit, but I guess it's a bad habit, Like, if I'm cleaning or just standing up. Because, like, sometimes I don't like, sometimes I like standing up, right? Being on my phone, right? Like, I'm really weird. I like standing up, like, laying down, like, sitting when I'm on my phone. And sometimes I'll do that and I'll get really tired, right? And I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna go to sleep, like, after I watch this fucking TikTok, right? And then a few seconds pass by, I put the phone in my pocket and then I just fall asleep. It's never for that long, though. I don't fall asleep for, like, hours. Just fall asleep for, like, maybe 10 minutes standing up, right? And, like, when I'm standing up, I'm sometimes leaning against a wall or, like, sometimes, like, not, like, leaning back and forth and that. It's weird. I don't know why. It's why I love it all. It's really weird. Floors are comfortable. I don't know. I do manage to do that, though. Sometimes. It's not like a rare occurrence on, like, oh, I'm sleeping and standing up, but sometimes that'll happen to me, right? And I don't know why it happens, but I'll just be sleeping and standing up. But I wish, there's something really cool is I wish I could sleep and stand up for, like, a long time, right? But I just can't. Play around the tree. Play around the tree. He's fucking my ass up. No. Suck my dick. Okay, there we go. No, but yeah, sometimes I'll like sleep standing up. Don't know why though. Don't know why. It's never for too long though. What I was gonna say is I wish I could sleep for like hours, like an hour or two standing up. That'd actually be extremely useful, right? But I can't do that. I can only do it for like 10 minutes because like it isn't that long, like 10-ish, 20-ish minutes. It's never that long, right? Because like it doesn't feel, when you wake up, right? And you didn't sleep for fucking like, you slept for like 1 hour. That's what it feels like, You know what one of the worst feelings is? I don't know if you still go to high school or whatever. When you go to school, right, one of the worst feelings you can do is like you sleep, you wake up, right, and it's already morning. You know what I mean? Doesn't that suck? Oh, I got platinum in my game. I need pure platinum. For what? Marvels or what game we talking about? Overwatch. Oh fuck! This guy's fucking my. No, no, I'm gay. No. Okay. No, but yeah. A whole different game. Alrighty. Alright. No, but yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, forgot. What? That shit was so delayed. Oh, have you ever tried playing Paladins or no? Because I don't know if you know it, not a lot of people like, you know, play the game, right? But it's getting shut down along with other high-res games as well. I think Smite is getting shut down as well, and they're gonna focus on one project, as they'd say, so. I only bring it up because, like, I used to play that game, like, a bunch, you know, so. Did it? I know it was gonna close down, right? But I didn't know when, though. I think they closed it down because of licensing issues, you know what I mean? Just licensing issues. Because if you don't know, Friday the 13th, right? It's really, really like weird when it comes to licensing. So like, if you don't know how licenses work, this is how it works pretty much. It's like this. Let's say I'm a Dead by Daylight creator and I want to have the original Freddy back. You know, let's say we want to have the original OG Freddy back, right? What I would have to do is go to the license holders, which are the people who own like Freddy, like not the movie, right? No. So, Snow, you throwing? So they have to like, let's say I want it, I would have to go to the original license holders, right? And be like, hey, can I get a license for so and so, right? And they'd be like, okay, it costs this much every month or every year, like depending on, you know, this, what the circumstances is, right? And I would be like, oh, okay, right? But then there's like, besides getting the like the license, there's a contract with the license, right? And the contract will usually say you're only allowed to use characters from the first movie, second movie, third movie, whatever the case is, right? Or they're only allowed to use certain characters. So you'll have like your little license, right? And you have to pay for it every month, every year, right? Depending on what, you know, what the license holders want you to pay, as well as, you know, fees as well and all that stuff. But also it comes with another kind of contract saying that, oh, you're only allowed to use the movie one, movie two, or like all of them, right? You know, if you use all of them, it probably costs more money. But that's how it usually works, right? And the only problem with the license holders for Friday the 13th, right? What's going on, it's what's been going on, like this is the reason Dead by Daylight, right, can't get Friday the 13th in, and probably will never get Friday the 13th in, is because of the license holders. Because right now, right, this issue was occurring a few years ago and it's still occurring now, not too long, like a year or two, maybe three, right? Is there's multiple people, right, saying that they own Jason. You know what I mean? Like a lot of like people are saying that they own Jason. No, I own Jason Voorhees. They own Jason Voorhees, right? You know, excuse me, Friday the 13th. Oh no, yeah, Friday the 13th, yeah. Like a lot of people have been saying, no, I own Jason. No, you own it. I own it. Because the person who created the mask is like, oh no way, I own it. But the people of the movie are like, oh no, we made the film, right? But then the original creator who had the design for it is like, oh no, but I actually said to make it. You know? So they've just, it's always like been a big issue, right? You know what I mean? Fuck. It's always, I tried to say it and that was really stupid. It's always been an issue with that multiple people, even till this day, right? They're probably still arguing over who actually owns Jason Voorhees, right? You know? Because like you could make an argument that since you made the mask, right, you own it, but also the original person with the idea says he owns him, right? And the movie director's like, no, I own, you know what I mean? That's why it's so hard to get a license for Jason Voorhees, just due to the fact that no one can like identify who the original creator is, you know? Like they don't know who's gonna take credit for it, and if they do, you know, give them a license, right, it might be faulty and be like, no, the other person can be like, oh no, I actually own Jason, I'm suing you for stealing my content, right? It played it nonstop. So like that's the issue right now on why we probably will never get him. And by the time we do get him, right, it'd be too late because the game's probably gonna be dead by then, you know? Like the only thing that's kind of keeping the game afloat right now is literally like licenses. You know how like DVD gets like a few licenses every few months, right? You know, they get like crazy licenses. Like because they have like Pinhead and stuff, right, and all that, you know. Like I personally think that's the only reason why the game hasn't died completely, is just because they're able to constantly have like new horror icons, right, and stuff. And if they didn't have that, to be honest, like the game probably wouldn't be doing as good as it is doing right now. Would it be dead? No, I don't think so, but it wouldn't be as good, you know, so. Why does he fucking want to have sex with me? Wait, where the hell did that thing go? Got you, Zaddy. Oh. I'm fucked. Oh wait. Oh, I literally don't have this shit. I don't know, to be honest. A lot of people want Candyman and stuff. I don't want him. Two reasons. One is the main reason is I don't know much about him, right? And when I did look him up, right, it doesn't seem that scary or intimidating, you know? I don't know if you agree with this sentiment, right? But I haven't watched a YouTube video. I just kind of like look at the thumbnail. The thumbnail said that Dead by Daylight is losing its identity, right? And honestly, I disagree with this, just mainly because like ever since I forgot Candyman existed. Yeah, I don't care about him. I really don't, because like I don't find him scary, right, or anything, right? I don't really find him scary, right, or intimidating at all. That's why. But oh, I thought she was fucked. I think we're not gonna win this at all. No, stop dying. Stop. I'm on like 2 HP. Fuck. No, but what was I on about? I forgot. I was paying attention to Overwatch. Talk about Candyman, some shit I forgot. Oh yeah, I just remembered. So I heard someone, right, like I didn't watch the thumbnails or anything, but like I didn't watch the video, excuse me. The thumbnail said, right, DVD was losing its identity, right? Like what made the game, you know, the game it is, right? You know, what actually made the game the game. And I'll be honest, he's not wrong, but he's really like he should have made this fucking video a few years before, because DVD was supposed to originally be like this horror video game, right? You know, where you hide and stuff. That's why like the maps were super broken on pallets and stuff. It's because like it was meant to be played as like a hide and seek game, right? Originally. You done a pretty good job so far. It was originally supposed to be a hide and seek game. I know this just because it's kind of obvious, but also I watched DVD since the beta was out, right? That's why that's why I already knew about the game. It didn't just pop up, right? I was watching YouTubers before like Michael was even released. I just didn't have the money for it, right? I didn't have the card either. So like, you know, I was like 12, so you know, but I I saw the thumbnail, and honestly, I don't think it's lost its identity, because that already happened at the first 2 to 3 years, right? Or even first year-ish, right? I would say it hasn't lost its identity just due to the fact, right, after like let's say 2 or 3 years, right, the game isn't a horror game anymore. You play the game, right, it doesn't feel like a horror game, you know? It doesn't. You know what I mean? You know what it feels like? It's more like, cat and rat face, you know? Like that sort of the game. But I wouldn't call DBD a horror game because it's just not scary. Well, yeah, you can go undetectable builds, right, to make you more spookier or scarier, but the thing that scares you is the jump scare. But like after the jump scare, are you scared of like the Michael who has like no terror radius? Obviously no. You know what I mean? The only scary part is that he has tombstone, right? Or like they're gonna instantly die on you. That's the only scary part, but that's only lasts for like 2 seconds, right? You know? And saying the game has lost its identity, I would have to really disagree with that sentiment just due to the fact that it's no longer a horror game. It's literally no longer a horror game, and honestly, do I think they should turn it into a horror game? No. I don't think they should turn DBD into a horror game just because the way that things are right now, right? They're pretty damn good, right? You know, like, you play DBD not because it's scary, right? You might get scared the first few times, right? Which is normal, right? It could be like playing Overwatch, right? You don't know what to do, right? So you're gonna like scream a few, or you're gonna shout, like obviously not like crazy. Some people overreact, but you know what I mean, right? You're gonna be like, oh shit, I died, whatever the case is, right? Oh, I'm really bad at this game, so on and so forth, right? You know. But I don't think they should go trying to make this game into a horror game. I don't think so, because like right now, the looping aspect is super unique to this game in particular, right? That I've never seen a looping aspect, right, in a game kind of like this, you know, that wasn't a ripoff off DVD, you know what I mean? I love video. Oh, I didn't die. Honestly, like trying to make this game into like a horror game would probably be one of the worst decisions that developers can make. If it's a game mode, it'd be fine, you know? A game mode is completely fine, right? Oh, my ping just spiked. Ooh, why is my ping spiking? Ooh. I'm fine! My ping is spiking, why? I've been actually having issues with my ping spiking. Okay, it's dropping now. Come on, ping. I've actually been having issues with my ping spike. It's going back to normal now. Okay, there we go. Yeah, my ping spiked. My ping was spiking. Wait, is it back to normal? Yep, okay. Honestly though, back to the conversation, my bad about that, is that I don't think they should make this into a horror game, right? Like the base game, you know? I feel like that's probably one of the worst decisions that developers can make, is just making this into a horror game. Because if you make this into a horror game, it loses its identity and the reason why people play this game, you know? Like, if you have like a game mode, right, that's in first person or whatever, they would probably never do that, right? But if they did, right, then I say it would be fine, you know, make it into more. But it's just, you know, being a game mode, you know what I mean, right? Just a game mode in itself, right? I think that's fine. But like trying to revive this game into a horror game like it once, like the original intention was for it, right? I think that'd be like a very bad strategy, because like a lot of people will leave, because a lot of people are here because of horror icons, but like that you can actually play them, you know? That's why people are here, you know what I mean? Like, the people aren't here to get scared or anything. Well, while jump scare builds are crazy and pretty fun, right, you know? People aren't here for that. People are here for the looping aspect of this game. That's why people still play this game. That's why this game is still gonna do pretty fucking well, because there's not anything like it. You know, like how people are leaving, you know, Overwatch for Marvel, right? It's because, being honest with you, right? Like, after this match, yeah. Like, to be honest with you, the reason people are doing that is just because, to be honest with you, Marvel Rivals does everything better than Overwatch. Like, I still enjoy this game, right? Don't get me wrong, I still enjoy this game, but you do everything better. Everything about that game, right, is just better than this game, you know? I'll play the game in a second after I'm done with this match. I don't know if you heard me. I'll just, I just said it again just in case, after this game. But yeah, like, I'm not trying to be like one of those people who are like, oh, Overwatch, Marvel's better than Overwatch, right? Because they're different games, right? But to be real with you, I still play both games. I still love both games, right? But you can't lie to yourself and say that Marvel's just doesn't do everything better. Like, everything about that game compared to this game is just better, you know? Obviously, I'm not going to drop that game for this game, right? I'm not going to do that. But, like, realistically, is it? Yeah. Like, everything about that game is just more fun, in a sense. Like, I still, honestly, the reason I play this game, right, is because I still enjoy some characters, right? Like Ilari or Lifeweaver, right? Or whatever the case is, I still, like, enjoy those characters, to be honest with you. I really do. But, like, another reason why I still kind of like this game is just the art style. I love how, they have, like, realism, right? I do like the cartoony version of Marvels, don't get me wrong, but I do prefer the realism on this game. Do I feel like this game, like, do I feel like Marvels will work with realism? Absolutely not. No. I feel like everything should say cartoony because I've seen how it looked like. I saw this, like, animation render how this game would look realistically, and I didn't like it. It looked really fucking bad. you know? Ooh. Get away. You like men? So do I. Oh fuck, I'm so fucked. Fucking fuck that shit. Oh, fuck. Like, I know they're two different games. I genuinely still enjoy this game, right? But like, that's kind of my thought on it, But also, like, another reason why they're doing so successful is one, like, even if the game was bad, right, people would still play the game for one reason alone. It's because you can play Marvel characters, you know what I mean? Let's say the game was just inherently bad, right? Like, it just that, just had not really good game modes or anything, right? But you were still able to play, like, Iron Man, Tony Stark, right? Or whatever the case is, Fuck you. Let's go, let's get out of here. Even if the game was bad, people would still play Marvels just because you can play as Iron Man or Hulk, right? I would, you know what I mean, right? Like, dude, you can play as Spider-Man. You know what I mean? You can literally play as Spider-Man. But, like, not only are the character designs really fucking cool in Overwatch, right? Like, really cool. But they've done something revolutionary. And you're probably thinking, oh, he's gonna talk about, how they have team-ups, right? Or the super unique abilities. No. The revolutionary thing that they have done is when you buy a battle pass, you get to keep it. Isn't that awesome? Like, you are able to keep, like, you just buy the battle pass, you can finish it whenever you want. Like, it's no longer timed or anything, And for money-wise, is this a bad move? Yes, it is a bad move money-wise, because you will lose money because, like, if you don't have, like, the time, right? Like, let's say you, like, have, like, a deadline to complete something, right? It will force the people to spend, who want to get the skins, it will force them to spend money on the skins, right? And since the game's already, gonna do well, right? Since it's Marvel, Oh, no. Got you.
We can protect each other now.
You, like, yeah, like, money-wise, was it, like, the best decision? No, but yes, because, like, the people who are really, like, like, fiending for these skins, right? They are going to waste money on the game. You know what I mean? They're gonna waste money on the game. Regardless, right? They're gonna waste it. But the reason I say it also, it's a good strategy, right? It's just due to the fact that you will probably get more people buying the battle pass since there's no time limit, right? Especially like people like kids who go to school, people who have like really long shifts at work or whatever the case is, right? Someone has like a busy schedule. Like this gives the opportunity to, right, of people who don't have the time to constantly play the game just to buy the battle pass, right? And them just to not feel rushed to finish it because me when I remember me buying the season I think it was 4, yeah, I think it was the season 4 battle pass on Fortnite, right? I haven't said that name forever. When I was when I bought it, it was relatively easy to get to 80 because I would play a lot, right? But the thing that kind of sucked is the Omega, sorry about the mic, but the Omega light skins, right? You would have to like grind a lot. And dude, I would play the game, right? An absurd amount. Like I would literally stay up at night, right? To play the game. And that still wasn't like enough for me to get the lights. I was literally teetering on like getting it, right? But I would have to stay up because like this was before the new, like I was like 1 day before like the battle pass, right? Was going to be like launched, the new one, right? And I was not going to be able to get the Omega skins, so I decided to stay up all day and all night, right, until like 3 in the morning, 4 or 5, I don't remember exactly, just so I could have the chance to get the, lights from the Omega, the Omega skin. And I did, right? But like I had to like stay up at night, right? And imagine the people, right, who like couldn't get the battle pass because they had busy schedules or they're working for their family, right? Or whatever the case be, right? Like that probably would have sucked, right? That probably would have fucking sucked, to like you spend all this money, right, just to get into level 80, or I didn't do that, but like you spend this much time, right, just to get to level 80, and then what happens? You're like super close to getting the lights for the Omega skin on Fortnite, and then you can't even finish it because you didn't have enough time. When Marvel, I told you after this match I'm gonna play Marvel. But like, dude, like I'll be honest, if that happened to me, right, I would have felt so crappy not being able to like finish the battle pass or anything. I would have felt so bad, dude. Oh no, you're good, you're good, you're good. That's why you asked again, you know what I mean? That's why you asked. It's okay to ask me it's okay to ask me the same question. I don't mind. Because you might not be here or might not be listening. That's fine. I don't mind. I just after this match, like this match, the Overwatch matches go for like a while, so that's why I'm still here. I didn't queue up into a new match or anything. I didn't do that. We're still like at the really long match, right? So that's why. Just let it finish. Overwatch matches tend to be really long. They're not like Marvels where they go really quickly. These matches are long, so yeah, just sit back, I guess, or you can go. I don't know when this match is gonna finish, though, to be frank with you. I'll save you. Let me make a choice. Man, I need to get like a cough drop or something. My throat hurts like fuck. I think it's just because I'm talking too much. That why. I don't think we're gonna win this one, so I think it should be around over like the minute mark, so. Am I the only support? Yes, I am. I should play a Lari, but like not now because I'm not gonna be able to get close enough to actually heal with her, so. That should kind of work, for duping movement. Damn. Damn, daddy, damn. You guys heard that? Daddy Chill. I remember when that came out. That shit was hilarious. I can actually make a gay voice. You know what I mean? Like, actually. You know what I mean? I usually don't whip it out. Pause. But, like, I can. I should put it through there. That's sick. But yeah, something really cool, I don't know why they added this, like, but it's attention to detail, is the fact that when you play Torben, or Turban, I like calling him Turban, you know, like the turban on my fucking shit I wear. I'm not even joking, right? I don't wear a turban, right? I don't wear a turban, but it kind of looks like one, right? Okay, there we go. Like, it kind of looks like a turban, like low-key, it looks like a turban, you know what I mean? Low-key. Damn, he did no healing. It's not a turban, it's a bonnet. Like, I subscribed to some dude named Brad Mondo. I don't even know who bro is. Toxic ass. Okay, I'm gonna go get some water really quick and use the restroom. I'm gonna be right back, okay? And then I'll, like, start playing Marvels again, so... Yeah, just give me a second. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna end this stream and start a new one called Marvel Rivals. Only bros, only dudes can join. I'm kidding. Okay, okay, let me do that right now. Yeah. I'm gonna, so like, give me like 30 seconds, right? And then you probably will see Overwatch. I'm not gonna play it, okay? Just let me like, do what I need to do. I'll be right back, okay?